you got your beard.
Alright. I want to get quickly to the stuff that you guys will be making, creating today, because that's going to take, to be honest, most of class. And it is due today, it's worth 100 points, so I want to make sure that you have plenty of time to go through and do these. But quickly before we go through and do that, I do want to go through quickly, we talked the last couple weeks, or a week or so, has been all about empires and everything, and so I want to go through and make sure that we are talking about how these things fall. Okay? Is this one of yours? Get in trouble next block. So, some reasons then, and if you remember, I asked you on that graphic organizer last week that you guys filled out, each one of them I asked you for all those empires, it asked how they fell. So what are some different ways that empires fall apart, collapse, are no more?
She said it.
Say what?
Okay, nobody can. Oh, do you want to
I certainly would be writing these down because I'm pretty sure there'll be something like this on Friday, just so you know.
There's a civil war.
A good reason?
Everybody started fighting.
Got two, yeah, that said invaded, conquered, that's correct.
Rebellion. Conquest.
We'll combine that with invasion. I would guess.
Incorporated new entity. I don't know what that means.
Take it over.
Okay, cool.
It's a fancy way of saying they were taken over.
Resolution ended a civil war, right?
Ow!
It would be with a revolution would be with rebellion.
Yeah.
Two more.
Disease.
We got them right there, both of you.
Oh, what does it mean when you're
Economic.
No. What does it mean if you're communist?
If you're what?
Communist.
It's a style of. It's supposed to be an economic style, like you have capitalism, that they believe more in free markets, and that businesses should be allowed to choose what they make, how much they set their prices for, how much money they make, and how much they pay their workers. Communist systems, the government or the state decides almost all of that stuff. In theory, yes, it's supposed to be equality, so you don't have management positions, or you don't have, you know, if you're a boss, you don't make more than a common worker. The problem is, if that's the case, you know, why should I try to better myself and advance through my career if I'm never going to get a pay raise? So that's kind of why it's flawed in some of the systems and ideas. So those are the big six. Leaders die. A lot of empires we've seen, you've had a very strong leader. He dies, somebody tries to take power behind them, and they're either politically weak, they're corrupt, all kinds of issue. And again, as we talk and look at all these, all six of these pretty much kind of relate, and there's a lot of cause and effects. Never has there been an empire where you can go through and just say one cause led to the fall. All the ones that we're looking at today, and the ones that you'll be doing autopsies about, you can see the papers and all that, that's what you guys will be creating. Several different factors went into some of these things. If there's corruption in politically weak leaders, then other people are going to try to take over. That can lead to civil war. If they're weak, again, that leads to invasions, conquest, they're taken over. Some places like, you know, the Mongols were some of the first to spread the plague. That helped them in conquering everybody. The Aztecs, certainly the main reason they lost to the Spanish wasn't because the Spanish were superiors, because 70% of the Aztecs got smallpox or some other disease they'd never been exposed to and died. Economic issues, if taxes are too high, if inflation's too high. In Rome, there was too many slaves, and so people were put out of business because they couldn't compete with the big corporations that could own slaves. And so that causes unrest. When people are unhappy, you usually get to a point where they rebel, and that's the common thing you can see throughout history, not just in our country, but throughout the world. So any questions on these 6? As I said, I will make sure that you have this somewhere because you'll need to know it by Friday. I did tell you the other day that we have study guides is on campus. You can come up and grab your laptops if you want a paper copy of these study guides. I have them here with you. As I mentioned, you can come up, grab your laptop, and go head on into Canvas.
Number 3. 9, number 3.
Study guide.
Ow, you an angel. Don't touch. So.
Oh, this one.
These are the ones. All of these like that. Like you're supposed to grab their numbers, not just random.
It was new. It was blind. Ya ves, dice que estudié. Pero ahora que está contigo, dice que ya no te quiero. Era Brian.
In Canvas, you have under week 3. You go down to the one that said you'll see the. Oh wait, I'm being rude. My fault. You'll notice the study guide is online if you have copies there. Again, you have that or you have paper copy here. Go to the one that says Empire Autopsy. That is what we will be doing today. So you're in anywhere from groups of 2 to 4. Can we have a seat, please? So what you'll be making today is you'll be getting some of the bigger paper. If you want to draw someone or you can trace them, it doesn't matter to me. But you're going to have making an autopsy. We'll have a couple groups in here. We'll have a couple groups in the hallway so we can spread out. But you will have this sheet. There are 8 things on this piece of paper. You must have all 8 things. You will have all 8 things on this sheet. I'll leave it up to you. You guys can be a group of 2, or if you want to join other groups and be groups of 4 with some other people. There's going to be a lot to do. I mean, you can have 2, so make them work. Huh? They didn't trace, obviously. I don't have a student that these 2 they didn't trace. These 2 did. Yeah, I don't have these. All right, so you'll go through. You'll go through. You will tell me about the things that are on there. Significant leaders, social pyramid or classes. What type of government they had. Did they rely on slave labor, trade, technology? All of those things are on there. And then most importantly, you go through and tell me how this group died. We have 7 groups to choose from. There are 6 groups in here, so I won't have anybody necessarily stuck with a group that they don't want to do. And to make sure, once you have your group, then you can get your paper and you can get started. But again, you have till 2:15, so you'll have an hour and 15 minutes to go and get this done. If it's not done today, I grade what you turn in and give me. And I've had some groups, you're a group of 3. You can go through and, I know, sit down, that's what it is. I'll wait, again, it's not my class time right now. You have an hour and 15 minutes to do this by the time I'm done. I've had some groups do this and they're getting A's or B's. I've had some groups not do what they're supposed to and they're getting grades down in the 20s and 30s. So, you don't want to do the work? That's fine. Again, this is 100 points. This is something that can really help you, or this is something that can really hurt you. Alright? Also, if you finish early, please don't forget about the assignment I gave out yesterday, the whole Create Your Empire. I know some of you are done, and that's great. If you're not, it's due Friday still. Friday before the test, not after. So you have the 7 here. We'll go through your name and somebody in your group gets picked. Tell me which one you want to do. Becca, so what are you ladies doing right now? Huh? African kingdoms, alright. Molly. Are you a group of 4 or is this 2 and 2? Well, then I do have 7 groups, and each one of you is going to get one. That is you.
Number 2.
Byzantines?
Yes.
Alright.
Your head.
Hey.
2 and 6 are out the pot. You can do any other one.
Number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, good choice. Yes, good choice.
Angel, what are you guys going to do?
Do we pick one?
Rome's already taken.
Got it.
We can't do
You can do,
We did.
Grant, you can do Mongols, Aztecs, China, or the Caliphate.
I will go with 4.
Aztecs, done.
I bet y'all ready.
Naturally, for a long time. Yeah. Mongols? Go down to the Caliphates or China for my 2 groups in the back. Yes. Yeah, you guys want to do China or the Caliphate? The Islamic Caliphate. You're either doing you can do Tang and Song China, or you can do the Abbasid Caliphate, the Islamic Empire. Alright, so the Caliphate, so you guys are doing number 5. Alright.
Yes.
Alright. So I got markers, please.